Welcome to another episode and video on my driving robot Mydfir, based on the robot interface programmed in Python and equipped with active sonar, line following and color recognition. The colors are calibrated on using, well, not very bright lights, hence the way it is, just daylight, which is not very bright at the moment, but also the line following sensor, or more appropriately sensors, there are two, turned out to be missing a condition. And last time that was the last thing I found out and hoped to correct. Hoping that will limit the number of times that it just runs off the line. And that line is, of course, this one. So with an object right here, it has to follow it all around. Hopefully it will detect it using either of these two sonars, and maybe it will even detect the colors. But let's see whatever happens. Now the point is, I also have another object, which is this one. But given the flat surface and previous experience that it may not entirely be correct in reflecting signals, I won't use it for now and just use this object, but realizing it is in the middle, it will not, maybe not correctly detect it, but we'll see. Anyway, let's go and see whatever happens. And that is strange. Whatever it detects, it is a car and a very strange signal on this sonar where there is no object available. And furthermore, it detects the color red. Is that correct? No, because the only thing that is colored red is right here and not where it shines now. So those are very incorrect, mysterious findings. The question is, how is this possible? And now I'm looking at a line because it doesn't even start riding, while the center of the line following is exactly in the middle. Then also, why is it sensing an object that isn't there? Let me see if holding something in front of it is making a difference. So let me once again use this right here, and that seemingly does a trick, and then it drives backwards, which is a signal of, okay, I detected something. Which is in itself correct, but not what I like. So anyway, now it says here something about the sonar. I think it's very strange. let's go find out what the data says. So let's see how this all runs. No, I should of course look in the data file. And there, as I noticed, it was sonar 1 is unreliable. Then lots of colors, red and finally some blue. Well, as I pointed out, color red wasn't there at all, neither is blue. Then, is there any more sonar to be detected? No, S1 or so. No, S2. Yeah, there is 2. Ah, right. We noticed that the robot drove backwards. That is because of the second sonar detecting something at 97 centimeters. That's a lot further than the object was. Okay, so let's find backwards. It's not found. This is the only occurrence right now in the data file about sensor 2, sonar 2. 97 centimeters. It makes no sense at all. So what I will do now, I let the line sensing for what it is right now, color as well, green. There isn't any green there. So I want RoboPro coming up. Where is RoboPro? Now FT diagnose. That is the one I want. Oh. Stay where you are. Diagnosis. And it is using row interface over the data link, and I want distance mode. So how far is it? 100 right now. It's off the line, but if I now say I put the robot right on the line and I put the same object in front of it, D2, 8 centimeters. That is not 8 centimeters. Or is it? I don't have a ruler right now at hand, but that let me, well, this is about 2 centimeters. It says 4. Alright, now let me put it vertically. And what about the other way around? Also 8 centimeters. This is weird. This is not what I expect it to be at all. It is now this is 1010, which is correct. And this is what I need, but why does it go riding at the moment that I find that I put an object in front of it? So what I might have to do is put input on more input in the algorithm to show which distance it is, because here I have everything at the output, but here hardly any. Okay, this is about D1, and this is smaller than D1. So what I need to do now is getting a nice output on screen for any output. Let's see how we get that done. First of all, here print that may be so. Yes, no, not semicolon, it's Python now. So distance D1 is t dot get t dot get D1, and I'll have to do it like, what am I doing right here? Let's see. Alright, single quote, I don't mind. Single quote, and then here. And the same thing for D2. So D2 and D2. And I think this is the best, because here I know it's going to respond. So let's see how this works out in the case that that I put something in front of it. I'm very curious now. Yep. Off screen I have changed the algorithm a bit, so it not only prints the greater than 5 distance to the screen, but also now to the data file. So with the second object now right here and slightly off the line, I'm very curious what will happen now. Starting, there it goes. Not quite sure what happens. I have done something wrong in my algorithm. Not quite sure what. But I need to interrupt it, and let's see what I did do wrong. And I'm not quite sure, so let's disable the new algorithm, because it is part of what has gone wrong right now. Oh, I already noticed what has gone wrong. Slight mistake, and I go on. So I put it back here. And let's start again. Sonar 1 says 48. And it follows the line nicely. Very nicely indeed now. No, not anymore. Unfortunately, my optimism was short-lived. Hopefully it picks up now. No, I have to correct it. And correct again. No. Okay, this is not what I expected to happen. So I'm putting it here and see whatever happens. That's not what I expect. Not quite. No, not at all. So it follows the line. And that's it. Okay. Time to evaluate again. Because this is not what I want. That may be clear. Alright. Well, not alright actually. As you can see here now, the distance is being printed on screen, and the error was that I forgot here the brackets behind the method. Can happen. Let's examine the data. Well, this is all where it did go wrong for a long time. So maybe I can, no, I can't skip it like that. Why can't I skip it like that? That's a nuisance. And this is all larger than. So let's find for S1. Yeah, S1 colon. That's better. Oh, that was the point. S1 colon isn't there yet. How large is the file anyway? Oh, that is pretty large. 27 megabytes. It has written a lot. How can I skip this? It's a good question. S1 colon shoot, and then it searches for 27 megabytes to the first. It doesn't find it. Oh, that's interesting. How about S2? Not found. So it only has something like this, but it is there, I know that. So let's try something else. Not here. Find D1 is 114. I noticed that coming by. And that should be, of course, SG1 S1G 114. Not found. Remarkable. Lot of text that I can't use. And I need to find the other text where I can... now I am in good... Now this is readable. Also not what I like. And here we go. So now the first occurrence of S1G takes a long time again. Only searches forward. Oops, I should stay in here. Okay, this is really not usable. Waste of time, waste of time. How to do it? Alright, one short time and see if I get good data out of it now. Starting whatever goes wrong now is not the intention. Let alone that. Some signaling. Am I happy with that? Not entirely. But I do get nice readings, and let me examine the data file now. That doesn't look promising. How large is it? Again, quite large. but also with quite unreadable data, which is explained again by a mistake I made again. So I am starting over with the experiment, putting it here. This should be alright, and go again. And that's all I get this time. Let me correct it. Alright, object detection. And it goes offline, off the line actually. So, let me go back to the data analysis. So right now let's find out how the data looks like. This looks much better. So here is S1G, which is working whenever the sonar is detecting an object larger than further than 5 centimeters away, right here. So now we say 113, and this says 48. I doubt that, because this was in the beginning and the distance between the sonar and the object was in no way 113 or 84. In no way. Colors I don't care about. Here S1G is 120 and S2G is then suddenly 1024, which would mean 10 meters. I doubt that. So let's get on and search for S1G again. Then we get here 112, and once again this is just to be ignored. It's not possible. 112 maybe. It is even possible as 1G being on the left side. Red is, oh wait, this is D1, which means this is a red. So red is on the right, D1 is on the right side, on the right color side, and in that case S2G doesn't make sense. So the left hand side doesn't make any sense. 112 may actually make sense because there are some objects out of screen. Then suddenly 34. So it may be. It just may be. And here it is nothing, just off the line, and there it stays for a long time, a long time. And here we get 116 is possible. and yes, I took it up and picked it back on another place. So 34 could have been possible, but in this case still doubts. Okay, time limited, I have to end this analysis, but it may be clear that some things don't really work, unfortunately. Final short part for this episode. As you could see in the data file, things are not exactly as I want, as intended. First of all, why is this object being pushed away instead of being recognized when the robot drives back? Happens only once. Then why does it drive off the line right there? It doesn't recognize that object at all, because it simply well, doesn't reach it. But also sensor 1, sonar 1 and sonar 2 are giving nonsense readings so far. Not quite, because right there is an object. I have to measure it using a measuring lint. That comes next time. But still, line following is a little bit better, but still, why does it like now run off the tracks? I don't know. Or tracks, just one track, one line, but still. That's it for now. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Give it a thumbs up, the video, and leave a comment if you like. You can also follow me on Instagram. Please like and leave a comment. You can also follow me on Instagram, on Twitter. Please retweet, like and leave a comment. Please donate to keep videos coming to you. You can also become a patron and have your name mentioned. Please see my website for more information. And this is going to be continued. Bye bye.